Hang on to it, centered out front, Lettieri, Cowan scores! 11.3 seconds left to go, punctuation, Easton Cowan puts the Marlies up 3-2 with 11.3 seconds left to go.
11.3 seconds left to go. Toronto Marlies scored that game-winning goal. Easton Cowan, a legend in Toronto now. Going to be a legend for many years to come. That's the next captain of the Leafs, the Cowboy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Crazy Moose Hockey. Today we're breaking down Game 5 between Toronto Marlies and Cleveland Monsters in the Calder Cup playoffs. It was a winner-take-all matchup with a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals on the line. And wow, the Marlies shocked Cleveland on the road and completed a comeback after being down early in the series. So Easton Cowan got that goal with 11 seconds left. Think of a situation where you have 11 seconds left to get a goal. Who do you put on the ice? Let's just pretend you can pick any player that ever lived. Pick your 6 players. Goalies pulled. Comment down below. And we're back to the series. So the game had great intensity right off puck drop. Cleveland came out flying early, feeding off the home crowd at the Rocket Arena. They stuck first game, early lead. Toronto stayed calm, answered back quickly with a huge tying goal. Completely changed the momentum of the game. From there, the Marlies started controlling the pace through the neutral zone and creating more sustained offense pressure. But they were losing. Big difference, though, is the forecheck. Marlies forced turnovers all afternoon. They made it difficult for the Cleveland defensemen. Every time the Monsters tried to break out cleanly, Toronto pressured, and they caused turnover mistakes. It was like Phaneuf was playing on the other team. So goaltending was massive for the Marlies. Toronto's goalie came out with several saves, second period especially. Cleveland was pushing hard to retake the lead, so it came a turning point midway through the third period. The Marlies capitalized on another offensive zone turnover and buried the go-ahead goal, stunning the crowd, tying it 2-2. Monsters pushed back late with an extra attacker, but Toronto locked it down defensively and sealed the win after Easton Cowan's goal at the end. So the Marlies complete the upset and advance to the Eastern Conference Final, where they'll be playing the Scranton Penguins. So highlights of that series: good things for Toronto. They got a good forecheck, which creates multiple scoring chances. Goaltending is good for Toronto. They need to keep that goalie, and they need to keep blocking shots as well as a big reason for the Marlies' win and success so far. The players like Cowan, who got that third period goal at the end, a big player for the Marlies, a big difference maker. Without him, I don't think they win. Also, defensive shutdown, final minutes, ability to stay calm, ability to come back, ability to not fold under pressure. So Cleveland eliminated from the series now, home ice, after leading the series early. So let's talk about what went wrong for them. So they struggled with puck management, a lot of turnovers, dangerous areas. Not enough finishing around the net. They had stretches where they controlled play but couldn't capitalize on their chances. So once Toronto tied the game, you could feel the momentum slowly shift towards the Marlies, and they didn't give up. They didn't want to go to overtime. They wanted to finish it right there, and that's what they did. Special teams also a big factor in this series. Cleveland failed to generate enough on the power play, and it was a tight series. It was a good series, and both teams played good. I'm looking forward to the next one. So now Marlies move forward to the Eastern Conference Finals, the Calder Cup. So next round is not going to be 5 anymore. It's going to be best of 7. My prediction: it's going to be another game 7. It's going to be a tight series again. We've seen 2 Game 5s now against Laval and Cleveland. I think this one will go to Game 7. I think it's going to be absolutely insane. Toronto has momentum right now, and they're playing fearless hockey. That's the kind of hockey you have to play. But Wilkes-Barre Scranton has been dominate defensively throughout the playoffs. So I think Toronto can pull through, but it's going to be tight. So I think Toronto in 7, especially if Toronto steals game 1. I think they're gonna have a good run here. So watch for Toronto speed off the rush, forcing turnovers. That forecheck. You're gonna see Wilkes-Barre's, Scranton's defensive structure. Can it withhold their forecheck? It's going to be a goaltending battle again, and I think it's going to be physical, especially the first few games. They're going to set the tone. Few fights, lots of scrums. So what do you guys think of Game 5? Did you see that coming? That was an amazing goal by Cowan, and he's a legend in Toronto now. So drop your predictions below, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you like these kind of videos. I cover the Habs series as well as Toronto series for the AHL, NHL Habs, and we're going to be covering the Stanley Cup Finals as well. A few other kind of videos like GM scenario videos. I like to fantasize about what would happen, like what I was talking about earlier. If you have 11 seconds to score, who are the 6 attackers that you would pick from any time? So comment below, comment your predictions for the next series, and please subscribe to the channel.